Andrew Pendelton III. This match should be very interesting. Cody Hall going one-on-one with Paul Jordane. This is the third time we've seen Cody Hall in action here at Anarchy, and only the first time we've seen him in the ring with someone that is just as big as he is.
I was about to say, I don't think we've ever seen Paul Jordane, but look at the size of Paul Jordane. I mean, this is a very even match. I almost say Jordane may be bigger, like you said, than Cody Hall. Obviously, we know Cody Hall from the pedigree in the background. Father, a Hall of Fame, father of WWE. Obviously, Scott Hall, Razor Ramon.
Yeah, I'm aware of who his father is, and I'm aware of the bloodline. And Cody Hall has been impressive, but he's been impressive against smaller athletes. In his two previous appearances here at Anarchy, he's been in the ring with Mike Hosey, who we just saw moments ago, and Adrian Hawkins. This is his first opportunity to be in there against somebody just as big as he is. Let's see how it matches up. Collar elbow tie up, center of the ring. Jockeying for position. Looked like Hall may have a little bit of advantage, but instead Jordane takes him into the ropes.
And both men struggling back and forth. It doesn't seem like one can get the better of the other.
As they square off, it has been interesting to see the advancement in the career of Cody Hall. His father, Scott, has been there along the way. It's been interesting to see Scott Hall here in the locker room, backstage area. Has not really made himself a may not be out here in front of the crowd a lot, but he is showing his support for his son.
Yeah, it's always great to see, a second-generation wrestler with a lot of support from his father. Obviously, a father as great as Scott Hall. It gives him an advantage that most wrestlers would kill for. And, also to have that pedigree, to have that bloodline, it is in his blood. Being a great wrestler is in his DNA. He has a distinct advantage here. Distinct advantage every time he gets in the ring.
Corkscrew leg whip by Cody Hall. Can't say we saw his dad do that too many times.
And again, we're talking about a man the same size. These are moves that you would see a cruiserweight do. We're seeing arm drags, we're seeing leg corkscrews, leg drag. I mean, we're seeing some impressive maneuvers.
It's a smart move by Cody Hall not to try to be his father. Yes, you want to take some of those familiar moves that made Scott famous.
As we've seen the Razor's Edge.
Even look at how he's got the arm applied. His dad used to do that many times in action. I wouldn't be surprised to see him take a couple swipes at the back of the head of Jordane.
I completely agree, but you see how he has control of the arm, and again, you control the arm in the back of the neck, you control the body. Stepping over and putting pressure on the back of the elbow, basically hyperextending the elbow.
But by, changing your moveset a little bit so you're not a second version of your father is the smartest thing you could do, because a lot of us grew up watching wrestling. We all know Scott Hall's moveset. We know what to expect.
We still watch Scott Hall wrestle.
You're right.
We learn a lot every time we watch Scott Hall wrestle. And now we're learning something when we see Cody Hall wrestle. We're seeing moves that his father never did. And again, you're right, it's completely smart, because if I want to wrestle Cody Hall, I'm going to go in there with a game plan, say I'm wrestling a younger, stronger, obviously at this time, version of Scott Hall. Oh, whoa. It's a spinning back knee almost.
1, 2. That knee, you've got a 260-pound man driving your knee into your face. That's going to change your game plan as Hall misses the elbow drop.
And that leaves a spot open for Jordane here.
Could be going for a suplex. No, instead drives the forearm into the back of Cody Hall.
He's just focusing on that back and that side right there.
I don't even think that was a punch. That was more of just an arm swing, almost like the kind of strikes that Vader used to throw.
Just clubbing blows.
Trying for a submission. Is he trying for a chicken wing or a choke? Picks him up. Could be a body slam attempt. No, into the backbreaker, the side breaker.
Oh, it looks like he's putting pressure on those ribs, on the side of the ribs. You saw him working on the lower part of the back. Impacting this, working on basically the front, the midsection, the back and the midsection, maybe trying to weaken his abdominal muscles, take the wind out of him.
Well, Cody's height may have helped him there because of those long legs. His legs were touching the mat. If your legs are hanging there, that's extra body weight, just bending your body in half.
Yeah, and he, obviously he was able to take some of the pressure, some of the impact off that move there, but still doesn't matter. It's still an still a knee directly in your side, and that soft tissue below your rib cage. Think about going up into your rib cage there. You can easily break that lower rib. Don't get hungry. I'm not talking about eating ribs. I'm talking about breaking ribs, so calm down.
I understand. They remembered to feed me before the show this week. Elbow by Cody Hall, scoops up. Is he going to go for the fall-away slam? He does!
And that famous fall-away slam, what an impact. You see Cody Hall slow to get up with all that attention to his lower back. How is that going to affect his ability to get Paul Jordane up?
In, the big boot to the face of Paul Jordane.
Is he going to be able to get him up for the modified version of the Razor's Edge that he does?
Well, he says that's it. We could find out.
With the pressure on the lower back, is he going to be able to do it? Because you lift from your lower back in this maneuver. Can he do it?
This move usually set up in the corner. Jordane's slow. He can't
get it.
He may have to come up with a different way. Back body drop. I don't think I've ever seen Cody Hall back body drop here at Anarchy.
I definitely haven't. Usually when you see Cody Hall call for that finishing maneuver, it's over. He's got you up and he's planting you down.
Double clothesline. Both superstars go down to the canvas.
Both just running and screaming at each other, trying to take each other's head off, and almost successful. I don't know if either of them are going to get up. They're both barely moving.
Well, Hall's the first to sit up, but he isn't standing.
No, he's just sat up. I don't know if he's disoriented or where he's at, but
Jordane may be the first one to his feet.
What is he doing? He's looking at his hand.
I think I know what's going to happen.
Got a psychotic look in his eyes.
If you can't get the Razor's Edge, he may go for that claw. Okay, I was not expecting the claw. Just drive him down. Oh my gosh,
drove him straight down into the mat.
His shoulders are on the mat. Mark Cooper may need to go for the 1, 2, and 3.
Your winner of the match, Cody Hall.
We may have seen the birth of a new move from Cody Hall with the claw.
He uses the claw and drove Paul Jordane down into the